Hello my dear students, welcome back to our online class. Today we will learn about the major landforms in chapter 3, major landforms. The landforms, what is the meaning of landforms? Landforms meaning natural features of the earth's surface. Landforms are natural features of the earth's surface. So then about 70% of the earth's surface is covered by water. So earth is called blue planet because of the presence of the water. So the remaining 29% of the earth is only land. Then the land surface is not same all over the world. At some places it is flat land and some places it was very high. Then in this chapter we will discuss about mountains, plateaus, rivers and desert, the features and importance of the landforms. First one, mountains. A mountain is a landform which rises more than 900 meters above the sea level. About 20% of the Earth's surface is mountains, covered by mountains. About 20% of the Earth's surface is covered by mountains. Now we discuss what are the features of mountains. Mountains differ in height and shape. This is different height and shape. And they have very steep slope. They have very steep. They have very steep slopes. And the highest point on the mountain is called peak. Highest point of the mountain is called peak or summit. And mountains have peak and they have steep slope. And these peaks are mostly conical in shape. The peaks are mostly conical in shape. Then, do you know which is the highest mountain peak in the world? Which is the highest mountain peak in the world? Yes, Mount Everest. Its height is 8,848 meters. And which is the highest peak in India? Which is highest peak in India? Yes, Mount Godwin Austen. Its height is 8,611 meters. Then the shape and size of the mountain depends upon their age. The shape and size of the mountain depends upon their age. Then if mountains are young, they have conical peaks. If they have young, they have conical peaks. If the mountains is old, they have rounded peak. They have rounded peaks. The young mountains have conical peaks and old mountains are rounded peak. Then Himalaya and Alps are the examples of young mountains. Himalaya and the Alps are the examples of young mountains. And Aravallis and the Appalachians are the example of old mountains. Aravallis and Appalachians are the examples of old mountains. They have round peak. Then, when several mountains may join together to form a range or chain. When several mountains may join together to form a chain or a range, then Himalaya is an example. It is in important mountain range in Asia. Then other important mountain ranges are the Andes in South America, Rockies in North America. These are the other important mountain ranges in the world. Then next, how is the climate of these mountain regions? How is the climate? It's cooler than the plains. The mountain regions are cooler than plains. And the peak of the high mountains always covered with snow throughout the year. These regions are always snow throughout the year. Now we will discuss why mountains are important for us. Because so many rivers are originated in mountains region. Can you say some examples of some rivers that originate in this region, mountains? Can you say? Yes, Ganga, Indus, Brahmaputra. These rivers are originated in Himalaya mountains. So the mountains are so many rivers are originated in these mountains regions, and it act as a barrier against hot and cold winds, and mountains are storehouse of wide variety of trees and plants. And next point, the many hill stations are located in these regions. Many hill stations are located in this region, and some mountains are also have rich mineral deposits are there, and some mountains are also having rich deposit of minerals. But the mountain regions are thinly populated. Why is the mountain regions are thinly populated? Because this is due to an unsuitable climate, because these mountain regions are very cold, and shortage of flat land. The mountains regions are these regions are steep slopes, so this is not suitable for to cultivate any crops, and difficulty in transportation So these reasons make these mountains regions are thinly populated. Can you understand about mountains? Okay, next one is plateaus. A plateau or tableland is high land with a flat top. It's a high land with flat top. A plateau or just like this one. A plateau or a tableland is a high land with that separated from the surrounding area. A plateau or tableland is a highland with flat top, and it rises abruptly from the surrounding land. So it has steep slopes. Then so many rivers are originated in this region. So many rivers and streams are originated in this region. Then some plateaus are hundreds of kilometers extend. They extend hundreds of kilometers. The Deccan Plateau in India is an example. The Deccan Plateau in India is one of the example of plateau region, and so many other plateau regions are there. The Tibetan Plateau is in Nepal. It is the highest and tallest plateau in the world. The Tibetan Plateau is the highest and tallest plateau in the world. It is in Asia. Then next one, Colorado Plateau is in North America. Colorado Plateau in North America. And next is Bolivian Plateau is in South America. The Deccan Plateau in India is lies in Asian continent, and the Tibetan Plateau it is in Nepal. It's in Asian continent. It is the highest and tallest plateau in the world. Next, Colorado Plateau is in North America, and Bolivian Plateau is in South America. Then most of the plateaus regions are dry region and on the leeward side of the mountains. Then what's meaning leeward side means the side of mountain that is sheltered from winds. The side of mountain that is sheltered from winds, and this gets very little rainfall. So the plateau regions are dry. Then due to high altitude, the climate is cold. Due to high altitude, the climate is cold, and growing season is short. And so these plateaus have deep canyons. Canyons means a deep valley with steep sides made of rock. A deep valley with steep side. A deep valley with a steep side made of rocks. Then so many plateaus have deep canyons on their surface. The Grand Canyon in the Colorado Plateau is in example. Then the importance of plateau. What is the importance of plateau? These plateau regions are rich in minerals. The plateau regions are rich in minerals, and the plateau regions have grasslands on which cattle and sheep are reared. The Grand Canyon in Colorado Plateau is an example. Canyon means a deep valley with steep sides made of rock. A deep valley made of steep sides made of rocks. Then the importance of plateaus. What is the importance of plateaus? These plateau regions are rich in minerals. These plateau regions are rich in minerals, and plateaus have grasslands on which cattle and sheep are reared. The plateau regions have grasslands on which cattle and sheep are reared. Do you understand about plateaus? What is plateau? The plateaus is a plateau or tableland is a highland with flat top. Then it is separated from the surrounding area. The examples of plateaus are the Deccan Plateau, the Tibetan Plateau, Colorado Plateau, and Bolivian Plateaus. We completed this part. Okay, thank you.